with a goal. 3-1. It wasn't enough, though. Bees fall. And now begin a nice little bit of a road trip that's coming up for the team, which, well, we'll really see what they're all about. Wednesday night at Anaheim, then L.A., then San Jose, then New York. That's a long road trip. Well, Patriots are gearing up for Sunday's game on the road in Cincinnati. Jamar Chase has been suspended one game. He will appeal the suspension, but as of now, he's out on Sunday. So isn't Trey Hendrickson, who's also been ruled out with an injury. Monday Night Football right now at halftime. Cowboys lead 24-9. Dak Prescott 3 first-half touchdowns. 1 to George Pickens, 1 to CeeDee Lamb. Both of them were suspended for the first drive tonight. Jake Ferguson also hit pay dirt in this one. Geno Smith, an interception. And all 3 of their points are on field goals. Headlines. They are brought to you by our good friends. And, of course, they are our good friends, right? We're all partners here. That's what I like to call us. They are brought to you by, I'm trying to get the paper with my, Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 50% off an extra draft for oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray.
Face off at center ice, won by Jankowski, brought back into the Carolina zone. It's rimmed around the near boards. Blumel will cut it off. And the final seconds tick off as Asamon's shot goes wide. And Carolina will even up the season series at a game apiece as they come to Boston and frustrate the Bruins. A 3-1 victory for the Hurricanes tonight.
All right, welcome in 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. Woof. Oh, that was a tough one tonight. They should give Skaz combat pay for working that game. That was a 3-0 shutout. Even intern Mark came in there and said, I think they're getting shut out tonight. But nope. Our boy, Mr. Tufty, former number one pick. First round pick, sorry, the Stars years ago. I think he was 16th. I can't remember. Comes up from Providence tonight. Providence. And lights the lamp, but it was too little, too late for the Bees tonight as they lose 3-1. And now embark on a long road trip. It wasn't pretty tonight. I think we saw some leadership, though. Hey, I'm trying to give you some takeaways because there's not many. But Zadorov yelling at the team scouts, was that good? Or is it good to see that?
I always like seeing somebody yell at the team when you're down 2-0 on home ice. Yeah, I'm for that.
It's okay. So that's takeaway. I feel as though Zadorov is becoming a leader on the team. Not saying he's a captain or anything, none of that. But they weren't with it tonight. I don't know what it was. Is the changes in the lineup? Is it guys being hurt? They were missing 3 guys tonight. They had to insert a couple of new guys into the lineup tonight. They're going on this really long road trip, so maybe they were looking ahead a little bit to that. Just not the type of performance. Just another takeaway, too. They lost the second period, right? Haven't they been dominating second periods this year? Not good. And then Taylor Hall, still going. Still going, everybody. Taylor Hall. It's the name of the game, everybody. It's the name of the game. Well, feel free to call in if you're on the way home. 617-779-0985. That's the phone number. It was too little too late for the Bees tonight. Second period, 2 goals. Not good. 3-1 loss to Carolina at the Garden. Jordan Stahl, remember him? So old, isn't he? How old is he now? 37? It's got to be 37. They outshot the Bees 13-7 in the second period. Bruins really couldn't do much to get the puck out of their own zone. It was bad. It actually wasn't good at all. So, 4-game road trip now. Anaheim, Los Angeles, San Jose, Long Island. That's the night before Thanksgiving. So, scoreless early. clearly, Carolina had the fresher legs tonight, if you ask me. It was only the second time in the last 10 games the Bruins, in the second period, they didn't win. Stahl, 37, that's right. 1-0 lead, 8:25. Had a nice little one-handed, like right in front. Really nice. I liked it. And the Stahl goal was because the Bruins couldn't get the puck out of the zone. Tried to clear it out and cut right off. Just too much speed. Nystrom was really good tonight. The Jankowski goal. He was a Providence Friar, right? They got the icing call, but they won the draw. They gave it up. Hurricanes 10 shots on net. Bruins 9 in the first period. Swayman in net tonight. I thought he looked okay early on. 3 goals, though. Not enough for the Bees tonight with their 1 goal. Bruins power play goal in a season high 4 consecutive games entering the night. They played their new guys. Blumel and Tufte, I mentioned that. Hustadinov and Isamont were the other forwards. It wasn't a great game, to be honest with you. But if you want to react to it, this is the place to do so. People want to call in, so let's do it. Hey, listen, I've been behind the Bees. I think for the most part, they've bought into a system. It was ugly tonight. I don't think they had their legs, and I think they were looking ahead to this road trip. I'm not giving them an excuse. It's just what I saw. All right. Well, you guys have heard from us. Let's hear from you. Well, let's start things off with my man JP in North Providence. How are you, JP?
Joe, I got to tell you, it's nice that somebody from Providence is representing tonight. You know, after beating the Canadians, I'm giving him a pass tonight. Zadorov is my new favorite Bruin. He's like a big bad Bruin from the 70s. I like him yelling. Hell, if he wanted to go Terry O'Reilly and go into the benches in the crowd, whatever, even if he's at home yelling at his guys, do it. We need a leader. It's just an off night, Joe, and I think this guy's going to be great for them because McAvoy is a great defenseman. I like the way he plays, but he doesn't have the fire yet, and Zadorov is showing it. And so we'll take a pass. We'll let tonight go. Joe, Oregano's up in Newburyport. You have got to go.
Ooh. I've never heard of it.
Joe, it's right there, right in the center of Newburyport. Great food, one big room, brick on the walls, old school vibe. Fantastic. I had the eggplant, Joe. It might be the best all summer. And you know, we do that all summer. So you got to try it, Joe.
Oregano's. I'm putting it on the list, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. I ran into JP recently at the Dick's House of Sports. He works in the area, came by and saw me. He looked sleek in a great jacket. He looked very good. I like the Charlie McAvoy-Zadorov pairing. It works. It just works. Tonight it didn't. Now, I don't know about going into the stands, but clearly tonight, they didn't have it. Would I be picking on David Pastrnak if I felt like I didn't think he was really on the ice? Just asking a question. Had kind of a tough night. 1 shot on net. Kind of invisible out there. I don't know. Just saying. Mark's in Linfield. Mark.
Hey, Joe. Great show, man. You're stealing my thunder. 3 quick points. I thought on the PK, their entrance into the offensive zone was horrible. I thought Pastrnak was invisible out there. And usually a team gets a bounce when your goalie makes some big saves. I got to tell you, Swayman kept them in that game in the second period, and they got nothing out of it, man. Nothing at all. Last thing, Lido Cafe in Lynn, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Best pizza on the North Shore.
Oh, I know the Lido. Come on now.
Best pizza on the North Shore.
You sure? I don't know, man. Maybe I gotta get the taste of it again, and I'll let you know.
No, Lido Special. Come on now, Lido Special.
All right, I've been there. I just,
yeah,
it's good. I just wouldn't, but hey, maybe I need to go back.
I grew up 2 blocks from there. Lido Special, brother.
All right, bro. Thank you. The Lido Special. Should I look it up? What the hell? The Bruins lost. Let's. The Lido's Special, huh? Lido's Pizza. Let's talk to Jordan in Boston. Hello, Jordan.
What's going on, guys? Just got out of the Bees game with my buddy. Traveled from the Cape to catch it. It's the first game we caught in a few years, and just nothing but disappointment delivered from the Bruins tonight. I'll tell you what, that couple callers ago, that guy giving him a pass, I don't know how long he's been following this team, but that was an awful, awful performance. We couldn't break it out. Our neutral zone was absolutely disgusting, and Pasternak looked like he had never played a day of hockey in his life. I don't know what happened. Our forecheck was basically non-existent, and I'm pretty hard on Swayman, but he kept us in the game, and we just did nothing with all his saves.
I'm sorry. What part of the Cape did you drive from?
From the Yarmouth, Dennis area. Just want to give a quick shout-out to the Hyannis Yacht Club. Best drinks in town if you ever want to come in.
Oh, really?
But, yeah. Yeah. Hey, come on in. We'll sneak you in. It's members only. I'll get you in the back door.
I stay in Dennisport. I love Ann and Friends. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, that's a good breakfast spot.
It's a great breakfast spot.
Oh, yeah. You ever go to the Celtic Kitchen? That's a good one, too, over in Yarmouth.
Yes. I'm right near there. 28 there.
I'm glad to hear. You've been around. But, yeah, Thanks for taking my call, guys.
Right.
Just really disappointed. I saw one of the fans, one of the little 4-year-old kids in the audience, traveled 3,200 miles just to catch that loss. So, a lot of disappointed fans tonight.
Well, they're going to be making the playoffs, so hopefully. Guys, we're getting everybody from the Cape to North Providence tonight. And everyone's got a place to tell us where to go. Do you know when we do postgame and someone does that, Jeremy immediately hangs up with the person?
Well, yes, without question. At least I'll give these callers credit. They at least have a take to start off.
They started with a take.
They start with a take, and then at the end, we're getting the shout-outs and the recommendations.
Yes, they talked about how upset they were because they want to eat their feelings. The Lido Special, just in case anybody...
Yeah, please, Joe, yeah.
Ham, salami, peppers, and cheese. I'm not sure that's what I go for. I don't know. What would be the Scaz Special on a pizza?
Bacon.
Ooh. All right. What about a bacon-wrapped scallop on a pizza?
Oh, yeah, in on that. I've had scallops and bacon pizza.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've just made it up in my head. Ooh, so you're a bacon guy, huh?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I love bacon on pizza, too. What about the crust wrapped in bacon?
In.
Yeah, thank you.
In.
All right. Well, let's continue the calls. We got Bill and Quincy. Hi, Bill.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
You going to the game the 23rd, Joe?
Am I going to the game on the 23rd?
December, they play Montreal.
I don't know if I'll be there, but you going?
Yeah, they're going to have a rookie goalie out of the family playing, you'd think, by then.
Montreal?
Well, Bruins.
Oh, why? You don't like Corpusalo or Swayman?
Well, everybody's disappointed in the game tonight. They're going to make a lot of changes, you think?
I think they made a lot of changes tonight.
Where's a good breakfast shop to go to, Joe?
Oh, where are we going? I mean, hey, I'm gonna be at the Fours in January. I know that.
Where?
The Fours.
The Fours.
You're a Quincy guy, right?
Oh, is that a breakfast place?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they.
I like a nice, friendly waitress, you know.
What the hell is going on,
We
Joe?
got to take a quick break.
What was that? What the hell just happened?
Let's go to break. I'm Joe Murray. Skaz is here. Intern Mark's here. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray. Well, you never know what you get after a Bruins loss. And, people seem to be disappointed tonight. I'm not giving the Bees a pass. At some point, there had to be some regression, right? They've been one of the best teams in hockey. They've been the best team in the Atlantic. They're dealing with 3 injuries tonight. No Middlestat. Obviously McAvoy's got hit in the face with a puck, so that's not good. And then Arvidsson. So when you look at it, they're down guys. Like they had to bring up some guys from Providence tonight to take over, and it looked different. I do think that Swayman somewhat kept them in the game. They needed more offense. They didn't get it. And yes, they couldn't get the puck out of their zone tonight. And I hate to use like look ahead spots and all that, but there's a long road trip coming up here, and it can't happen. These things happen. Get a little unfocused with a team with fresh legs, and now they'll travel to Anaheim on Wednesday night. So Wednesday we'll have a show, until about 9:30, and then we'll hand things off to Ryan and Bob. So we'll go 6 to 9:30 Wednesday night. And then Friday night, of course, the Bees play in L.A. Then Sunday, San Jose, 8 o'clock at night. And then the night before Thanksgiving, the old Wednesday night before Thanksgiving game in New York against the Islanders. And then they'll play that, Black Friday game against the Rangers in Boston. But normally that Thanksgiving time, and I looked this up recently. I actually wanted to give you the feedback on that one. Because generally that Thanksgiving spot is when you know if a team is close to making the playoffs or not. And this has been something for a while, and I kind of wanted to I wrote it down the other day, so that's why I'm looking it back up. But teams that are generally in the playoff picture around this time, of the 16 teams last year that made the playoffs, 13 were in a playoff spot at Thanksgiving. That's an 81% success rate. And this was, of course, compared to the 76% rate before the wild card. So I know that regression should happen. We should expect at least some regression, unless they, continue to make trades and bolster the team, et cetera, et cetera. But of the 16 teams that made last season's playoffs, 13 were a playoff spot at Thanksgiving, 81%. And the Bees are right there. They're in it. This road trip's going to say a lot, especially with the injuries that they have. I think a lot of us liked what we saw from Zadorov tonight. The Pasternak thing, there's 82 games. He plays them all. There's probably a couple where, he's a passenger. But for the most part, the guy brings it every single night. Like, it's hard. It didn't look right tonight. It didn't look great. But I'm not going to beat these guys up. They've been good for a while. Tonight they went through a lot of different changes. Typically puck got stuck in their own zone, which is very typical. Well, hasn't been typical of late. Let's talk to Rusty. He's in Woburn. What's up, Rusty?
Mr. Murray, I want to set the record straight after that last brilliant call you took, because I had a great time tonight. I'm a huge Hurricane fan. I love Rod Brendamore as a player, great coach. What you saw when I got robbed 2 weeks ago on that Saturday when the Hurricanes were asleep, the Bruins have benefited from the worst division in hockey. The Atlantic Division's terrible this year. They're 4 points without being knocked out of the playoffs. Florida's starting to heat up. Tampa's starting to heat up. Montreal's lost 4 in a row. They get killed tonight. No one's mentioning that, and look at Montreal's all banged up. Half their team's out. Zadorov complains too much. I mean, you lay a finger on him. And the best part about tonight is you saw what the Bruins were. All you have to do is forecheck them. They're not going anywhere. And especially what happened last Tuesday night when everyone's yapping about when they beat Toronto. First 5 calls went to the Bruins. I don't hear anyone else yapping about this, and it's like, it's a one-off. Who cares? They got killed tonight. It was a great game.
Well, I'll agree with you here. The Metropolitan Division's been really good, right? Oop, the
Well,
Devils.
it has its moments. Like, some teams blow in there too. The Rangers are there, but they can't win at home. But they're awesome on the road. Go figure that one.
Yeah. I will say this. The Leafs are down. Buffalo's always down. Like, that's where I thought the Bruins would be.
Buffalo's terrible.
I just didn't think the Bruins would be at the top of the Atlantic. A point ahead of Detroit and a point ahead of Montreal who they beat the other night. So
No, Montreal's not going anywhere. But like I said, when you get hot, and Toronto's just a mess. I can't stand the Maple Leafs. But like I said, I just love seeing the effort from the Hurricanes. The Brendan Moores were awesome tonight. They're a great team. It was just great to see. And, seeing that little fool Zadorov run around and hit everyone. Jarvis has his number. Jarvis was pushing him all over the ice tonight. It was fantastic to watch.
All right, Rusty. I mean, it's easy to say that one division's better than the other, which I think is easy to say, but don't you just play the teams that are on the schedule?
Yeah, and call me back with all your Rob Brindamore love in the playoffs. Just one time. Just one time would be nice. But yeah.
And that Zadorov.
Yeah, Zadorov there. Zadorov.
Hey, listen,
Zadorov.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you I think Zadorov's the best defenseman or whatever, but do I think there's been an improvement from last year to this year? I do.
Yeah, he spends less time in the box, which is a good thing.
And I think the pairing of him and McAvoy work. And I'm bringing up leadership because the team needs it. Like, they need a guy that... They don't have a captain, right? Is that a reminder? Maybe there are teams that use his aggression against him.
Yeah, smart teams.
Yeah. Carolina looked better to me tonight.
They're a defensive checking team. They don't score. It's a bad recipe for the Bruins.
They didn't have all their goals. They weren't right. They're missing three really goal scorers that they have. Three of their better players. No excuses, though, right? You lose at home. They've been hot at home. I do think this road trip they're going on, though, is going to speak volumes.
Yeah, and Sturm said post-game they were gassed. Like, I saw in their eyes tonight that they just didn't have it, which is going to happen. It's not an excuse. It's just a reality.
That's my excuse for Pasternak. He was bad tonight.
Yeah, I think him, Lindholm, and Geeky were all -2s tonight. When your three best players are -2, like you're not going to win many games like that.
Just about to look that up.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, because I think Pasta only had one shot on net. If I'm not, one shot on net. Oof. Steve's had, Isamot and Steve's both had 5 and 4 shots on net. Zaka, what the hell happened to him tonight? 16 minutes? 2 giveaways? No shots? Not good. Anyways. Bees are on the road. Well, let's see what happens when they're on the road in Anaheim in a couple of nights. Is this Julian in the line in Weymouth?
What's that? How we doing, brothers?
You Julian?
Yeah, this is Julian. You got it, kid. Who's this, Murray?
I'm Joe. You're Julian.
Yeah, Joe. You're the man, Joe.
Thanks, bro.
I got a pizza place for you.
Okay.
It's the best in Massachusetts. I wouldn't call in if I didn't have something good for you. You know what I mean?
All right. What do you got?
La Bamba in Salem.
Salem, Mass?
In Salem, Mass. You're welcome. Yep.
Bamba?
You need to go in there. They have, you know who invented the pizza, correct?
Wait, La Bamba? Like La Bamba?
Exactly. La Bamba. Se necesita una poca de gracia. Come on, we all know that one.
Yeah.
Richie Valens.
Yeah, in Salem, though?
In Salem, because the person who invented the pizza, you know where they were from, correct?
Well,
someone knows. The other kid next to you know. I know he knows. What country, what city invented the pizza?
Okay. Yeah?
Does he have it? No? I thought he did. I like the kid next to you. He always knows.
His name is we call him Skaz, and his name is James Scaramazino.
Scaramazino. He's got to know then. Come on.
Where was pizza?
Yeah, Google it. You already know when you see it. You're gonna know. You're gonna know it's in the country of Italy. You just might not know what city it is.
Well,
you know.
I didn't know exactly is it Naples?
I figured you watched one of those shows before. They've done where's it made, discovered from, where's this and that.
I'm guessing Naples. Is it Naples?
Yeah, they're going to take you to Naples. Exactly.
Okay, all right. That was a guess. Oh, now I'm looking at the history of pizza.
There you go. And you're going to see those big round ovens with the little clay tablets. You know what I'm talking. You already know what I'm talking about. You've seen those big ovens before. They come from Naples. In La Bamba, when you walk in the restaurant, you'll know you're at the right restaurant because you're going to see one of those big ovens from Naples there making the pizza.
So I live next to the town of Salem, and I've never heard of La Bamba.
This is crazy. You're going to thank me. I'm telling you.
And listen, when I Google it, it gives me Bambolino, which I love, by the way. Bambolino is a great pizza place. If we're talking about that, I've been there many times.
I think it's La Bamba. I'm pretty sure. And if Bambolino doesn't have one of those grills,
I'm telling you right now, it's Bambolino.
Does it have one of those grills from Naples when you walk in the front door?
I don't know, but thank you, Julian. Was there some sort of smoke coming from the garden tonight?
Somebody check for a gas leak or something?
Did the Cheech and Chong wagon burn up tonight outside the garden?
You should have seen me trying to type in La Bamba Salem, Joe. Bambolino.
He sang the song, though. Did you hear it?
Yeah, sure. He sang the song.
If it's Bambolina, I've been there a million times.
I have to imagine that's what he was trying to say.
Shout out Bambolina.
Yeah, shout out La Bamba, Joe. Just a classic.
Ricky. What was his brother's name with the paintings?
You know where pizza's from, Joe, right? I thought it was like he had like a riddle for us or something.
No, but in my head, I'm like, Naples?
Yeah, I mean.
Naples? Pizza? Naples? I know your friend there over there. He knows.
I'm still not quite sure what the connection from that to the place in Salem was. I guess the oven maybe, but I think those ovens are pretty common practice in a lot of pizza places.
La Bamba.
More of an indica crowd or a sativa crowd tonight, Joe?
Well,
what do you think?
I'm on the sativa side. It doesn't feel sativa to me.
Feels like a little bit of an indica crowd tonight. I don't know.
We're not even getting the mix. You know what I'm saying? We're not even getting the. Speaking of that, the night before did you know the night before Thanksgiving is a holiday?
I was unaware.
Intern Mark shaking his head. Yes. I guess I should look this up. But day before Thanksgiving holiday, it is I guess it's a holiday.
I know that as the day everyone goes back to like their hometown and gets drunk at a local establishment.
Listen. I grew up in the city of Boston, and we used to call it Blackout Wednesday, is what we used to call it. I no longer go out the night before Thanksgiving. Just nothing good happens the night before Thanksgiving. I used to go to the Cora pub in West Roxbury. Nothing good ever happens.
Jeff Williams checking in. Says,
Jeff!
There wasn't enough weed to enjoy that game, guys.
Thank you, Jeff. I miss Jeff. I worked with him on Sundays, and now we don't do the show together anymore. Well, now I have Patriots games.
Yes, that gentleman that asked if you'll be at the Bruins game on the 23rd, Joe, I believe that's Sunday. At least if he's talking November 23rd, that would be this upcoming Sunday.
Well, what about December? Look at December 23rd.
December 23rd
because they're playing Montreal, is what he told me.
My birthday. That would be a Tuesday.
And that's a Tuesday.
It's
Gaz Festivus' birthday.
I'll be at home.
You won't be here.
No,
I will not be here either.
No, certainly not.
I didn't take a lot of time off this summer. Because I, love the show.
You're working. Full shows in the summer.
Yes. And so I decided to take my vacation time at the end of the year, which, thinking back on it now, really kind of wish I took advantage of the summer a little bit more. But I don't know. I guess this is like a this or that. Would you rather take your vacation time in the summer or in the winter? The only thing about the winter time is you're in the house, so you have things you can do in the house. Speaking of, you're a new homeowner there.
Yes.
Like for me, I'd like to break down some old boxes, recycle.
I got to hang a TV. That's next on the to-do list.
Oh, I paid someone to do that. You're not gonna.
No,
you're gonna do it yourself.
Certainly on my tax bracket.
You're gonna get the pencil out.
I'm cleaning the gutters. I'm hanging pictures.
I just paid to have that done too.
I'm not. No.
Yes.
Hard work over it.
You imagine me on a ladder. No. No, for real. Imagine me on a ladder. And just so you know, I had to cut down this tree recently.
Oh, I heard about this. Yes.
And it grew a lot. It must have rained a lot this summer. So as I'm standing on a chair or actually an outdoor patio, like couch thing. I'm standing on that. I'm 6'3", so you put me on that. Now I'm almost, my reach is like Wemby level now. And I'm trying to cut this tree down, and all of a sudden I see it up in the gutters all the way up, and I go, oh, boy. I'm not going to be able to get that. So I call a guy who lives next to me.
You got to call a guy.
And I go, hey, man, I got these trees, man. I got this tree, man. And he came over, and somehow, some way, he just grabbed a piece of rope and put it around it, cut it, and it was gone. And when I looked outside, I go, dude, the tree. He goes, yeah. He did it so fast. I don't know how he did it. And he fixed my gutters and everything and cleaned out all the gutters.
That's what you like to hear, Joe. It's taking care of you.
And cleaned the trash. Little cashola
in on that.
So, yes, that's why I would have been up there. How would I have gotten those things out of the gutters there? I don't want to make this I do your house stuff, but it's one of those. Yes, I've paid a lot lately to get house stuff done because I'm not doing it. Anyways, what's the name of that holiday again?
La Bamba.
What was Ricky's brother's name? La Bamba. Come on, he did the drawings, and he was upset that Ricky.
Bob Morales?
Bob. Yes. Remember, he entered the contest and he won? But he was always, I don't want to say, was he jealous of Ricky? Richie. And then
that guy's a good bad guy. The guy that plays.
Oh, great heel.
Yeah.
And then he brings little Richie to the... brings him to the strip club, right? Yeah, he does all the bad.
Like any good brother.
Exactly. His drawings, man. He was a good drawer. Bob wasn't a good guy. You're right. He was definitely the heel of the movie. He was definitely the force against he was the antagonist, as we like to call it. But, the day of the music died. Because we were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Oh, la bumba in the pizza in the sky. All right, let's go to break. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports.
Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius.
Sports Hub. I manifested a safety. I manifested it. I said the total was 48, and it was 47 points, and a safety would be huge right now. And what happened? What happened? Safety. Oh, everybody who's got that over 48 is a very happy. Now, Scats. Just wanted to. I'm trying to smell, because where's this game played tonight? I'm asking for a friend.
That would be Las Vegas.
Okay. Just, Scaz, you know me. I have a nose for this. The game is in Vegas. The total is 48.
True.
Dallas Cowboys. Raiders.
Also true. Yep.
Dallas probably going to run the ball the rest of the game, right?
You'd have to think so.
The Raiders stink.
Also true, but they beat the Patriots.
But with 47 points, though, nobody could score the rest of the game, right? So what happens? Punt. Guy somehow catches it around the 9, but all of a sudden ends up at the 2 1-yard line. Then the next play, safety. That one. Sorry. I mean, this is where we're at now. Just this isn't me complaining, because I did have the over 48 tonight and the Cowboys. So the Cowboys over 48. It's a good night. It's a great night. But I would just like to say that if it stayed at 47, there would have been a lot of unhappy people. When it comes to sports betting nowadays, you just got to be on the right side of it. I could give you the analytics, the stats, the trends. I thought that Patriots game last week against the Jets was going over. And it would have went over if there was a field goal, and I blame the kickers once again. There's a kicking problem in the league, and we could talk about that another day. This game with 11 minutes to go probably should get more points. Probably. Okay? More likely than not. But the fact that it was a safety that put it over. Smelly. And again, the game is in Vegas. I just wanted to let everyone know where it was played and what happened. Well, congratulations to our good friend Andrew Callahan. See that? He looks like he may have had the birth of a loved one. So, good for him. I am assuming that, because I'm assuming, but it looks like he'll be very happy camper. Also, when are we going to start talking some Red Sox, guys? Do you know that on Friday, the teams can now sign some free agents?
It's time, Joe. The hot stove, right around the corner.
Would you trade Tristan Casas?
Yes. I would trade Jaron Duran. Yes.
Who wouldn't you trade?
Roman Anthony and Garrett Crochet.
What about Sedan?
I wouldn't want to trade him, but for the right price.
What will you Abreu?
Less inclined to trade him than Jaron Duran, but he's not unmovable. But he's, Gold Glove winner, more power in his bat. I think there's more there.
I was listening to, who was it today? Baseball writer. They basically said they think the Red Sox are more inclined to sign a free agent pitcher than a trade for one this year. Because last year they gave up prospects for Crochet, so this year they're more inclined to spend. The favorite is Ranger Suarez, as far as betting goes and what next team is. I'm not against that.
Not against it.
The guy I would like to trade for is Freddie Peralta. 29, $8 million. They can give him an extension. Had 17 wins a year ago, 165 innings. That's good. You put him right in between Bayo and Crochet. But I don't know about Framber Valdez, man. Don't get me wrong. Do I think he could be the top of the rotation guy they're looking for? I do. Do I think he's like, is his head somewhere else?
He's an a-hole. He is. We all saw what happened with him and his catcher. You can't cross up your own catcher. You can't do it. Not in the majors. Not ever.
This team cannot allow that kind of, I don't want to call it a poison, but that culture.
Absolutely.
They need everyone on the same page, working with the same guys, et cetera, et cetera. We're not going to do much Red Sox. I just figured it's this week, and I know tomorrow they have to tender a bunch of guys. One guy might not be Tanner Houck done for the year. Maybe they give him some sort of deal, but this guy was an all-star. And just like that, could be done for. What else? More Patriots tomorrow. Do you think that Jamar Chase's suspension is going to get upheld?
Yes. We all saw him.
He's missing Sunday, right?
Yes.
He's appealing it. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, we got video evidence, though, and I don't think we're going to get a case of the second spitter here. I think this is kind of a closed deal.
What sucks is I really like that guy. I really that changes things for me.
Of course, as it should.
I used to love Bill Romanowski. Nope. I used to interview him every week on 1510 way back in the day.